In this lesson, we're going to see how to use the Django administrative function. Being able to administer your project from the web is sometimes easier, or a lot of times easier, than doing it from the command line with editing files. So let's see how we can set up the admin app for our project. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our settings.py program. So I'm going to load Notepad. Click All Files. There's Settings. Go down to your installed apps. And right here where it says Django Contrib Admin, uncomment that, like so. Then exit the file and save. Now because we've added a new application, we have to sync the database again. So we're going to do Python manage py syncdb. And wait while that runs. And there we go. We'll clear the screen. The next thing we're going to do is you should have in your directory a urls.py file. Open that with Notepad. Right there. Uncomment these two lines. And then uncomment this line right here. And that should be it. So click Exit Save. Let's clear the screen again. And now we're going to run the server because we're going to access the admin app from the server. So we type run server. Open a browser. Then we're going to do a http://127.0.0.1 8000 admin. And right here it's asking for a username and a password. So more than likely, when you first set up Django, you did not set a super user name and password. So what we need to do is go back real quick and add that. So just minimize the browser window, stop the server, type Python manage.py, create super user. Now if you did set up a super user account, you can skip this step. All right, I want to use my username, that's M. McMillan, so I'm going to leave that as it is. And then I'm going to type in my email address. And then I'm going to type in a password. And enter it again, like so. Okay, so now I have a super user account created. I'm going to clear the screen. Run the server again. Bring my window back up. Type in my username and my password. And there's the admin window. Now the problem with this is we don't see a link for our Films app. So we need to add that. So here's what we're going to do. We'll leave this running, minimize, stop the server again, go into our Films directory, open Notepad, type in the following commands. Just like so. And again, this is the name of your application. This is going to be its object name. So then click Exit Save. And actually we didn't do a file name, so we're going to click the File Save As. Make sure you're in your projects subdirectory. And this is called admin.py. Make sure you click All Files if you're using Notepad. Click Save. Now we can exit out. Back up one step. Run the server again. Wait for it to come on. There we go. Let's try to refresh the screen and it should bring us back. Let me make this just a little bit wider. There we go. Now let's refresh. When you refresh the browser, now you'll see that our Films app is added to the list. So you can click on it and it displays all the data that's currently in the application. We have 2 movies. Looking at the menu real quick, we can see that we can delete, That's about all we can do from here. Or we could add a film, click on the add button, but we won't do that for now. There's a lot more we can do with the administrative app than just these functions, but for now that's all we need to do, as I just want to demonstrate how to get it up and running so that you can look at it. You can customize views, you can add fields, all sorts of things you can do, but those are a little bit beyond the scope of this course. What we need to do now, though, is get on to the next lesson where we'll learn how to create public views for our films application. Remember, this is just an administrative view that the administrator is going to use. In the next lesson, we're going to see how to create public views that anybody browsing the web that's looking at our application or using our application can use to view the data in our project.